Assalamualaikum. So this is chapter 4, organizing. Okay, so organizing is the second functions of management. As you know, management, there are four functions of management: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. POLC. So this is the second one, organizing. So after we finish with planning, the management will do the organizing. So there are several learning objectives that we want to see. So as usual, we're going to do it in two videos. Okay, so in this first video, we're going to try to finish at least half of the objective. Okay, so of course, we need to know the definitions of organizing. So organizing is defined as the process of determining the tasks to be done, who will do them, and how those tasks will be managed and coordinated. Okay, so the process meaning that there are stages or step by step of what they have to do in organizing. Okay, so they need to determine the tasks, what are the tasks to do, okay, how to do it, who will do them, okay, how those tasks will be managed, who will manage the employees who are doing the tasks. Okay, so the organizing process, there are five steps in the organizing process. Okay, detailing of work, division of work, departmentalization, coordination of work, monitoring, and reorganizing. So let's see the first step in the organizing process, detailing of work. Various tasks of the organization must first be determined. Okay, for example, a restaurant owner, before he operates a new restaurant, he must detail the number of person involved, the type of cooking, what types of cooking, and so on. Mean that he must list down all the activities, okay, the tasks that they have to do in order to operate the organization. Okay. The the second step is division of work. Okay? Dividing the total workload into activities that can logically and comfortably be performed by one person or by a group. Okay, division of labor and the grouping together of people should be organized by reference to some common characteristic. Okay, so in division of work, meaning that after we have detailing or list down all the activities, okay, inside the organization, now we have to group it. Okay, divide all the tasks, okay, into a lot of activities so that we know for these activities who gonna do it and how many of people or employees gonna do it. Okay, we cannot burden too much on one employee or just simply give a few tasks, okay, to a person, because that gonna cost to the company. Okay, so we must balance between the tasks or the activities that you think that the employee will be able to carry on. Okay. Okay, so let's see a little bit the advantages and disadvantages of division of work. Okay, mean that when we do the division of work, okay, we give the task to the employee, so that same employee will keep on doing the same task. Okay, um, whenever until you decided to change it, so until then the employee will keep on doing the same task. Okay, among the advantages is that the person to fit based on the talents and interests the job given, mean that the person who do the task is the person who are very fit to the position or to the activity. Okay, so it can create the job specialization, meaning that since you are doing the task uh, continuously, so of course you will be very expert in doing the activities or the tasks. Okay, so it can increase the productivity because when you keep on doing the same thing, okay, so you will increase your speed. Okay, for example, let's say that you are working in a restaurant, so you have to prepare the ingredients. Okay, so your job is to cut the vegetables, again, so that every day you do the same thing, so of course you can do it by closing your eyes. Okay, however there are certain disadvantages. For example, of course you feel bored. Okay, every day you keep doing the same thing, so you feel bored. And higher degree of control, meaning that you have the full control of the task or the activity. So sometimes we might afraid that there might be issue or some ethical problems with those things. Okay, okay. So let's continue with the process. Okay, so the next stage, the third stage in the organizing process is departmentalization. Okay, departmentalization means group individuals into related assigned tasks. Okay, for example, individuals involved in sales, promotions, advertising to be grouped under the marketing department, meaning that so we have assigned all the employees, okay, the activities that they have to do, the tasks that they have to do. Okay, now we want to group them. Those who do the related tasks will be grouped under one department. Okay, the fourth step is coordination of work. Reconcile differences in approach, time, effort, or interest, and to harmonize individual goals to contribute to organizational goals. So when we group different individuals into one department, okay, so we have to reconcile everything to make sure that they're able to work harmoniously inside the same department. Okay, and the last stage is monitoring and reorganizing work. Periodical reassessment of the four preceding steps is necessary. Okay, meaning that after we have completed until fourth step of the process, we have to continuously from time to time monitor and reorganize if we think it is necessary. Okay, so that we will work best for the organization. Monitoring here referring that what we want to monitor is that is it enough the number of employees for that department, or do we need to reduce number, increase the number of employee in that other department, do we need to take other employees, and so on. Okay, so if we think that we need to increase more employees in marketing department, so we have to reorganize it back. Okay, so next, okay, types of organization structure or departmentalization. Okay, in the third step just now, they mentioned that we have to make departmentalization for the employees that we've grouped. Okay, so there are 6 types of departmentalization or organization structure. It's the same thing. Okay, so we have functional structure, product structure, customer structure, geographic matrix, and network structure. Okay. So from this structure, the organization can choose any structure that they like to make department for their organization. Okay, so the first one is functional structure. Okay, functional structure is where we group, okay, based on functions performed, meaning that we group the employees according to the functions that they perform, the functions or the activity that they do. Okay, for example, here we have, this is the organizational chart. Okay, let's say here is the CEO. So under the CEO we have 5 departments. Okay, marketing, production, sales, and so on. So all the employees in marketing department will do marketing activities. Okay, this is based on functions. Okay, uh, advantages and disadvantages of functional structure you can read on your own. Okay, the second structure is product structure. Okay, grouping based on the basis of products manufactured. Okay, for example, for organization with relatively diverse product lines that require specialized efforts to achieve high product quality. Okay, so here we see the example. We have electronic products, okay, food products, beauty products. This type of structure is suitable for organizations who have diverse product line, meaning that the organization have many types of product that they produce. Okay, so if you have the many type of products, so you can structure or do department based on product structure. Let's say that you work under food products, yeah, under the manager of food products, so that all the employees in this department will do activity based on food products. Okay, okay. Okay, advantages, disadvantages, read on your own. Next is the customer structure. Okay, grouping based on the types of customer served. Okay, for organizations that have separate customer groups with very specific and distinct needs. Let's say that the organization have a lot of or varieties of customers. Okay, so they can do department group their employee according to the customer that they serve. Okay, for example, here we have diploma, undergraduates, and postgraduates. So let's say that the employee who work in diploma department, so they will only cater all the activities regarding with the diploma students. Next is geographic structure. Okay, grouping based on geographical areas. Okay, for organization with limited product lines that either have wide geographic coverage or desire to grow through geographic expansion. If the organization cover a large area, so they can choose to do departmentalization based on geographic structure. Okay, for example, here we have department northern, central, southern, and east. Okay, the fifth structure is matrix structure. Okay, two different dimensions or two different departments grouped simultaneously. Simultaneously means that they group it on the same time. Okay, a structure in which the tasks of the organization are grouped along two organizational dimensions simultaneously. For example, we combine the structure between product structure and functional structure. Means that instead of choose only one structure to apply, okay, so under matrix structure they can use two structure and use it simultaneously on the same time. Okay, whether product structure with functional structure or whether they want to combine between product and geographic structure. Okay. Let's see the example. Here we have example for matrix structure. So here we have the charts here. So this is the department, okay, marketing, human resource, finance, and IT. So this is the structure based on functional. Okay, and here we have product A, product B. So this type is the product structure. Mean that under matrix structure, they combine between the functional and the product. Okay, let's say that X here working under marketing department for product A. Okay, while for Y, he is working under marketing department for product B, and so on. Okay, so you just focus on two departments. Okay. Example, other example, okay. Project A, project B, project C. So this is the product structure, and this is production, marketing, finance, and human resource. So this is the functional structure. So they combine both. Advantages and disadvantages, you can read, but I want to stress that for the matrix structure, one of the disadvantages is that you have two bosses, okay, and it will be high conflict. Two bosses because you have bosses. Let's say that bosses from the marketing department and bosses under the product department. Okay, so it will be confusing for you lah, for the employee. Okay. Okay, next we have the network structure. Okay, the keyword for network structure is set of alliances with other organizations. Okay, an organizational structure that is founded on a set of alliances with other organizations that serve a wide variety of functions, meaning that when you want to apply this network structure, the company, the organization must have alliances with other organizations outside his own organization. Okay, means that in order for him to finish his product, okay, or his services, he have to have alliance connection with other organization. Okay, for example, here let's say that you are a contractor and you want to use the network structure as your for your departmentalization. Okay, so that here is the main company, the general contractor. Okay, so in order for this contractor to finish building the, let's say, house, okay, or schools and so on. Okay, so he need to have alliances with other company. Okay, for example, he need alliance from the electrical company, carpentry company, okay, plumbing company, excavating, and also when doing the bricklayers, so he need the masonry company. The disadvantages and advantages you can read on your own. Okay, so that's it for the first video of chapter organizing. We're going to continue in the second video.